hope,
open-mindedness,
empowerment,
equality.
home.
These are the colors of home, the colors of Ashiyanaa.
Hello all and welcome to Ashiyanaa, welcoming you home. We are so grateful that you have joined us today for a night of storytelling, engagement, art, South Asianness, and more. My name is Gurleen Kaur-Ahuja. I'm one of the performers and co-producers of this event.
Thank you, Gurleen. Yes, my name is Tarina Kaur-Ahuja, and I'm one of your co-producers along with a speaker. If you didn't already know, Ashiyanaa means home. And today we have the great pleasure of welcoming you home by shining a light on the richness and beauty of South Asian art, while also telling you a little bit about who and what Ashiyanaa is and what we do.
Both of us are volunteers who deeply resonate with Ashiyanaa's mission to empower South Asians to lead with dignity, hope, and self-sufficiency. Ashiyanaa provides comprehensive and culturally sensitive services. Also, Ashiyanaa usually hosts a gala every single year to raise thousands of dollars.
With extensive knowledge and experience, Ashiyanaa offers services highlighting the nuances of cultural and linguistic diversity to serve the South Asian community and the unique challenges that we face. From survivors of domestic abuse, to children, to the elderly, to refugees, Ashiyanaa is a home for all. A home that you are a part of here today. So with that being said, we are going to show you a video that tells you a little bit more about who Ashiyanaa is in a bit more detail.
Introducing Ashiyanaa. Founded in 1989 as Asha for Women by 5 South Asian women to give support to South Asian women and children affected by domestic violence. Ashiyanaa support to South Asians by South Asians. Built on humanity, supported by community, guided by cultural empathy. We believe lives can be better, safer, secure, self-reliant, free of cultural conflict. Ashiyanaa makes you feel heard, understood, safe. Talk to us, feel at home. Ashiyanaa, welcoming you home.
That was phenomenal. This video reiterates the need for Ashiyanaa to be present in all South Asian communities. Tarina, did you know that Ashiyanaa used to be named Asha for Women?
Yeah, Gurleen, I actually did. Asha for Women focused on domestic violence intervention and diversion care for women. Due to evolving needs of the diaspora, in 2022, Ashiyanaa was born. The name change encourages all people and all demographics within the South Asian community to feel welcome. Now, Ashiyanaa supports and serves all South Asian populations through unbiased, trauma-informed, culturally sensitive, holistic healing. Tonight, we want to raise as many funds as possible to make sure that Ashiyanaa can keep doing what it does. So please help us reach that goal tonight.
I'm so proud to be your older sister. Yes, that's exactly right. In light of healing and holistic energy, I'd like to introduce our next performer, whose name is Smiley Singh. As an autism therapist by day and a touring musician by night, Smiley Singh uses his creative background and platforms to create voices for populations who seemingly don't have one. He also builds interventions for children with autism and hopes for integration in the greater community. As a part of his #HeavySmileToday campaign, Smiley Singh uses his mental health journey and experiences to open up to the conversation and create safe spaces for the South Asian community. You can see Smiley Singh rocking across the entire United States alongside celebrities. He's playing the dole, he plays the tabla, he plays drums, and he's even been featured on Love is Blind on Netflix. I know you're going to enjoy this amazing performer, so tonight I welcome you, Smiley Singh.
इशारे ਉਹ ਵੀ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਨਾ ਨੀ ਜਦ ਲੱਕ ਨੂੰ ਹਲਾਵੇ ਉਦੋਂ ਵਾਜਾਂ ਹੀ ਮਾਰਦੀ ਆ The way your hips swing on the downbeat The way your lips sink to the topic The temperature raising one more heat Humidity feeling like a tropic You drop it down baby ਜਦ ਪੱਪਾ ਨੂੰ ਮਰਾਉਂਦੀ ਆ Like are you crazy ਕਿਉਂ ਸੱਜਣਾ ਮਰਾਉਂਦੀ ਆ Drop it down baby ਜਦਾਂ ਅੱਖ ਤੇਰੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ Like am I crazy ਤੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ Yeah Your body on full control Your hips go around the world Yeah yeah Your body on full control Baby girl it make me lose control ਹੋ ਲੱਕ ਤੇਰਾ ਮਾਰੇ ਪਟਾਕੇ ਹੋ ਆਸ਼ਿਕੀ ਛੱਡਤੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਲੱਕ ਤੇਰਾ ਮਾਰੇ ਪਟਾਕੇ ਹੋ ਪੁੱਤ ਸਿਰਦਾਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਮਾਰਨ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਲੱਕ ਤੇਰਾ ਮਾਰੇ ਪਟਾਕੇ ਸਪਨੀ ਵਾਂਗ ਤੂੰ ਕਰਦੀ ਹਲਾਰੇ ਸੱਜਣਾ ਨੂੰ ਕਾਤੋਂ ਮਾਰੇ ਹੋ ਲੱਕ ਤੇਰਾ ਨੀ ਲੱਕ ਤੇਰਾ ਮਾਰੇ ਪਟਾਕੇ Girl, when you move your body Girl, when you move your body Every man in the club is trying to get down with you ਤੇਰਾ ਲੱਕ ਹੁਣ ਲਿਸ਼ਕਾ ਹਮਾਰੇ ਅੰਗ ਅੰਗ ਤੇਰੇ ਤਪਦੇ ਨਾਰੇ ਆਸ਼ਿਕ ਸਾਰੇ ਕਰ ਤੇ ਵਿਚਾਰੇ ਸੱਚੀ ਗੱਲ ਸਭ ਤੇਰੇ ਕਾਰੇ ਤੇਰਾ ਲੱਕ ਹੁਣ ਪਾਵੇ ਪਵਾੜੇ ਫੜ ਫੜ ਦਿਲ ਸਾਡੇ ਮਾਰੇ ਫਿਰ ਆਖੇਂਗੇ ਜੱਟਾਂ ਦੇ ਪੁੱਤ ਮਾੜੇ ਸੋਹਣੀਏ ਸਭ ਤੇਰੇ ਕਾਰੇ Keep you into wine and dine baby please can we intertwine Keep it into blow your mind baby please can we itemize Your body on full control Your hips go around the world yeah yeah Your body on full control Baby girl it make me lose control ਹੋ ਲੱਕ ਤੇਰਾ ਮਾਰੇ ਪਟਾਕੇ ਹੋ ਆਸ਼ਿਕੀ ਛੱਡਤੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਲੱਕ ਤੇਰਾ ਮਾਰੇ ਪਟਾਕੇ ਹੋ ਪੁੱਤ ਸਿਰਦਾਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਮਾਰਨ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਲੱਕ ਤੇਰਾ ਮਾਰੇ ਪਟਾਕੇ ਸਪਨੀ ਵਾਂਗ ਤੂੰ ਕਰਦੀ ਹਲਾਰੇ ਸੱਜਣਾ ਨੂੰ ਕਾਤੋਂ ਮਾਰੇ ਹੋ ਲੱਕ ਤੇਰਾ ਨੀ ਲੱਕ ਤੇਰਾ ਮਾਰੇ ਪਟਾਕੇ How you doing, girl? Wanna get you high, come take my phone. How you rocking back and forth only over my phone? Take a picture with me, can't you hear it in my tone? Let's make this movie crazy, we can film it on your phone. So bring it over here when you wanna go there. Girl, put it all on me. I just wanna be around you when I think about you. Yeah, you got me on your leash. And let me show you all the things I wanna show you. You can tell me what you need. You can let me know, you can let me go. Oh, that's make believe. Take one, take two, take three, girl. You gon' want it like I'm Julio Caesar. Put your body on me like I tease ya. Let them walk by as I please ya. ਲੱਕ ਤੇਰਾ ਮਾਰੇ ਪਟਾਕੇ ਹੋ ਆਸ਼ਿਕੀ ਛੱਡਤੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਲੱਕ ਤੇਰਾ ਮਾਰੇ ਪਟਾਕੇ ਹੋ ਪੁੱਤ ਸਿਰਦਾਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਮਾਰਨ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਲੱਕ ਤੇਰਾ ਮਾਰੇ ਪਟਾਕੇ ਸਪਨੀ ਵਾਂਗ ਤੂੰ ਕਰਦੀ ਹਲਾਰੇ ਸੱਜਣਾ ਨੂੰ ਕਾਤੋਂ ਮਾਰੇ ਹੋ ਲੱਕ ਤੇਰਾ ਨੀ ਲੱਕ ਤੇਰਾ ਮਾਰੇ ਪਟਾਕੇ Girl, when you move your body Every man in the club is trying to get down with you Baby, go and move your body I've never felt what I feel when I'm with you And every night you're walking in the lobby I gotta tell you that you're on my mind And every night you're looking so naughty I gotta tell you that you're on my mind
There is a reason people call him Smiley Sing. I don't know about you all, but I currently have the biggest smile on my face. Thank you so much, Gurpreet, for always bringing such warmth and wisdom and light. We are so lucky to have heard from you this evening. How are you feeling, Gurleen?
I'm so excited because that was only the first performance. That must mean the rest of this evening is going to keep us glued to our screens. If you all are tuning in and feel as excited as we are, make sure you click the donate button. You can also specify your donation by clicking Fund a Need. Keep donating because we want to keep welcoming more people home.
Exactly. Every dollar counts so we can keep building power, solidarity, and strength. Next up, I have the honor of introducing an incredible performance by Sahir, featuring Raginder, Malik Umar, and Ashmeet Nodula. Sahir is a musician and music producer from the Bay Area who is currently located in LA. Throughout his musical journey, he has been able to create albums from his perspective while also helping other artists get their sonic visions out into the world.
What's up, everybody? It's Sahir, artist and producer from California. Check out my song 9 Nights featuring Raginder, Malik Omar, and Ishmeet Narula. It's a great song balancing hip-hop and my Gujarati roots. I hope you enjoy. Also, a huge shout out to everybody at Ashiyanaa doing amazing work with domestic abuse survivors and victims and getting them the help that they need to live a happy and fulfilling life. Donate as much as you can.
I keeps it too real. If it ain't me, then who will? Do what I want when I feel. I am who I am off a skill. You stay perpetuating facades. I know the deal, I've been reading your cards. Shuffle again, it won't change who you are. I'm losing interest with every bar. I'm giving you time, but there ain't no second. You ain't coming first, and then my people reckon I should be wasting moments teaching lessons to you older wannabes I give for my presence. My hustle ain't mellow, you tell off my hello. I'm shaking it up to the floor, get like jello. I'm keeping it lit just like Smith Cigarello. I shine off around like the sun every yellow. My limit's cielo, you ain't on my level. Beyond this material, I've been a rebel. Cut off these snakes just like Neville. You know my kind never settle.
I'm so caught up in the past week, I forgot to watch Obama's last speech. Nothing but a bunch of clean dishes, all out of sync of this clean business. I'm living life and you dreaming it. So much fecal matter in this open space, it got me paranoid. I won't shed a void, food for thought in every happy meal. Tell them this is not a toy, we ain't little boys. Every swing is like a hit or miss. With you iPhone screen sensitive, or rappers we never do business with. Nowadays I'm like, I'm on the rise with a big appetite for helium on the side. I'm growing like mama, what are you feeding them? Dreams bigger than whatever you hear when the city's in. Like visit material for any comedian. Busy running your gumps, women aren't the only ones who are looking to chew you. Young black seed, multiply, fertilize. Remember every single thing you do when I sing.
That was stunning. How lucky are we to have shared that moment together? Sahir, that was beautiful, and I hope you know that. I'm still kind of speechless.
Thank you so much. There are truly no words. We are so grateful you were here with us tonight to share your talent. Throughout the program, we're going to be telling you a little bit about the necessary, urgent, and empowering work Ashiyanaa does every single day with the support of people like you. Ashiyanaa has 5 major programs: senior services, services for children and youth, interpersonal violence, awareness and prevention, and partnerships and collaborations.
To support these programs, we do have a silent auction today. All you have to do is click the silent auction button on your screen. Next, we do have an amazing guest, so get ready.
My name is Gauri, and I want to tell you my story. My story has a happy beginning and end, but a very difficult and complicated middle. I want to tell the story because I know there will be other women who will walk in my shoes, who, like me, will lose all hope. They need to know that there is hope. They need to know that they have Ashiyanaa to support them and to help them through their painful journey to become a confident and free once more. I grew up in a very loving home in Amritsar and did my bachelor's from Bangalore. I was free. I was full of hope. One day, we were approached about a suitable match in America. When we met, he seemed nice and very charming, and so did his parents. My father spared no expense for the wedding. I had to wait for a year to get my visa, but I did not mind. I had my life ahead of me. November 1, 2015. I will never forget that day. It was the day I arrived in America, and it was start of my nightmare. It started with small taunts and humiliations from my in laws. Petty things like, why are you always talking to your parents? When will they send you money? When I got pregnant, they would not let me buy clothes that fit. I had to wear my father in law's old t shirts. They took full control of me by having my salary deposited into an account to which I had no access. I was given an allowance of $20 a week for everything. Literally everything, including clothes and basic toiletries, etc. My daughter Lena was born in September 2016. It was the happiest day of my life, and I hoped things would become better. But the opposite happened. My in laws did not want me to have a life outside the home. One day, when I got back from my girlfriend's house, they were so angry they locked me up in a room for a week. They kept my daughter away from me, and I had no phone, no computer, nothing. Somehow, I managed to get a message out. The police were called. They said I could leave, but not with Lena, as there was no sign of danger to her. And naturally, I stayed, and things got worse. Once my in laws held my arms while I was slapped by my husband and his sister. Another time, I was pushed onto a hot pressure cooker in the kitchen by my husband. The burns were never treated. They must have decided that I was not going to work out for them. They urged me to visit my parents in India with Lena, but at the last moment, they said that her passport wasn't ready and that I had to go alone. Once I was in India, they said that they would have me arrested and deported if I tried to return back. I believed them. When I begged to come back, they made all kinds of demands that I would not work, not have any friends, not talk to my parents, no social media, no phone, etc. And when I agreed to all that, they kept on escalating their demands. I gave up. I decided to just stay in India and restart my life there. And then one night, I dreamt that Lena had grown up and was refusing to talk to me because I had abandoned her. I was completely shaken by this dream. I told my parents that I had to go back, no matter what happened to me. My father bought me a ticket to New York. We did not tell anyone. It was quite scary to arrive alone. I can tell you there is no shortage of shady lawyers and creeps ready to exploit a young woman. But I had one thing going for me. I was now in touch with Ashiyanaa, known as Asha for women at that time. I returned to Maryland and was placed in a women's shelter for survivors of domestic violence. A lawyer helped me get a protective order, and within hours, I had Lena back. But the 2 months at the shelter were very hard. For Lena's sake, I decided to give my marriage a chance. It was fine for a few weeks, and then we were back to square one. The same old humiliations and control and abuse. With the help of my advocate from Ashiyanaa, I have put all that behind me. Desha has been with me every step of the way, from finding a place to stay, helping me get a job, and supporting me when I would get discouraged. With her help, I have been able to rebuild my life. I now have primary custody of my daughter, and after regularizing my green card, I am now a citizen. The happy ending is that I am now remarried. This Desha did not help me with. I decided to choose my own partner this time, and my parents supported that. I'm very fortunate to have found a wonderful husband who not only loves me and Lena, but also values and respects me. A totally different experience of marriage. Thank you, Ashiana, for all that you have done for me, for my daughter, and for my family. Thank you for all that you do for women in my situation.
That was extremely inspiring. It's not often that clients share their stories with us, so Ashiana is extremely grateful for you. Now, everyone, with that story having been said, make sure you keep donating. We really need your support. Please click on the silent auction to check out all the cool prizes we have.
Next up, we have someone who I am lucky enough to call one of my closest friends, Prazul Woklu. Prazul is a junior at Harvard, and he is a producer, a songwriter, a vocalist, and he specializes in the saxophone. Prazul is such a wonderful human being, and we are so lucky to have him here tonight, so please let's give him the warmest of welcomes.
Hey guys, my name is Prazul. I'm a student at Harvard University and a lifelong musician. Creating music is my way of sending a message to people, and I'm so humbled and grateful to perform for you guys today. Oftentimes in our community, domestic violence and mental health is overlooked, and conversations about it are stigmatized. And often, struggling South Asians feel alone, and this organization is creating a place for everyone to be heard and not judged. We want to change the experience of thousands of us who are afraid to speak up, and I hope to relay this message in the method that I know best, and the universal language that we all know, music.
Thank you so much, Prazul. We all needed that uplifting performance.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, my friend. As I mentioned earlier in the program, Ashiyanaa does some incredibly important and necessary work, including one of its programs being mitigating interpersonal violence within South Asian households. Ashiyanaa goes about this in a couple of different ways, including assisting in times of emergency, helping with access to public benefits, evaluation and planning, legal services, counseling services, and so much more. Ashiyanaa makes sure to figure out the individual needs of each client being affected by interpersonal violence, and then comes up with customized solutions that addresses those individual needs. Ashiyanaa is one of the oldest organizations of its kind in the United States.
For sure. We are lucky to have such a progressive organization highlighting South Asian power. Speaking of power, I have the pleasure of introducing Shefali and O Fresh. Shefali is a Los Angeles-based pop and R&B music artist, a multi-genre songwriter, and a TV, film, music theater, and commercial actress.
O Fresh is a DJ, hip-hop artist, and producer from Houston, Texas, who is now based in Miami. He is the first Pakistani musician to have his music featured on a video game, with two of his songs, Hype and WWW, featured on the NBA 2K21 soundtrack.
Hello all! This record represents the importance of rising up and speaking out, of feeling empowered despite obstacles. Please keep donating, and we hope you enjoy our music. Thank you.
And my name is O Fresh. We're so excited to share with you our newest collaboration called Power. Shout out to Ashiyanaa, an amazing organization working towards an even greater cause.
No, hasn't been easy. I've been learning, had to find healing. Turn me into gold. I've been down, 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 down. I've been climbed, but haven't stopped dreaming. They can try to stop us now. We hold on. They can try to break us down. They don't know our power. Whoa, our power. We gon' make a better day, and they can't take that day away. Whoa,
Face it, I'm close, I can feel it, I can taste it. If I'm honest, then I promise this moment, can't waste it. Do it my way, I'm on my own time. No stress on me, cause I own mine. Count me out, now I'm used to it, cause I've been through it my whole life. The pressure got higher, the budgets get bigger. I'm betting it all and aiming to kill it and pulling the triggers. I won't reconsider, the moment is ours. We're down to the wire, top of the hour. The thrill of the chase, I'm feeling the power.
they can try to stop us now. We hold on. They can try to break us down. They don't know our power. Get this in the bag, baby. Whoa, our power. Making your whole life for this. Try for this, cry for this. We gon' make a better day, and they can't take that day away. Whoa, power.
That was extremely powerful. Thank you for that. It's only right that we introduce a powerful artist next, and that is Nuv the Poet.
Nuv the Poet is your friendly neighborhood poet who has amassed a whopping 320,000 followers on TikTok. His comedy sketches, set in a call center highlighting racism, patriarchy, and stigmas within the South Asian community, served to further his own confidence and further his profile. His soulful and intimate poetry set the tone of his journey from being lost to understanding who Navpreet is and living his true self. Before we get the massive pleasure and honor from hearing from Nav the poet, we will be hearing from one of Ashiyaana's wonderful patrons.
I'm Shella Heather. Supporting Ashiyanaa for me means supporting my community. Being born in Pakistan and migrating here as a young girl with my parents, I know domestic violence in our community is a taboo, and most of these women are left with no hope. Asha for Women was that hope that these women and children needed, and after more than 33 years, it has rebranded to new name Ashiyanaa to include all people from South Asia, men and women, and offer help with everything. I feel blessed to have found this cause and be able to serve the community.
I am a Punjabi American Sikh, born here in the United States, living for 3 decades. Now, my father, well, he's an immigrant, came to this country at the age of 19, here for over 4 decades, crossing over miles of ocean and uncertainty, leaving behind the home he knows and loves, entering a world he knows nothing about, all on the single precious idea known as opportunity. Because America is the land of opportunity. So my father came here with nothing but the clothes on his back and the dream of a better life for his family, looking for opportunity. And yet I hear it all the time in the media and my daily life. The jokes about my people, from the red dot to the head bob to the poorly imitated accent of people saying, "Thank you, come again." Yes, my father has a thick accent. And yes, he speaks broken English, and he may have only earned a high school education, but he understands the definition and value of the term hard work better than 90% of college graduates here in the US. See, my father worked any job or opportunity given to him just to make it by. From his hands on the 10 and the 2, driving people across the city to see their families. Thank you, come again. To ringing up chips and Slurpees at 1 a.m. to satisfy those late night munchies. Thank you, come again. To pumping gas for people heading to their 9 to 5 when he has already been up 4 hours earlier. Thank you, come again. To helping a husband and wife buy a brand new car for their newly licensed 17-year-old. Thank you, come again. Thank you, come again. Thank you, come again. From the day my father set foot in this country, he has lived and breathed those 4 simple words because he knew that if they did not come again, he would not last, he would not survive, and he would not be able to provide a better life for his kids. So excuse me if I seem to get offended when people say that immigrants are ruining this country. This country was built on the backs of people like my father, coming here with nothing but hope and determination, working 4, 5, 6 jobs over 20-hour days, 6 days a week for dirt pay, and still willing to spend it on a little boy like myself who cried so badly for that toy that he wanted. Immigrants are the unsung heroes of this nation, and they deserve to be appreciated. And my father is at the utmost top of that list. He is the most successful man on the planet who over 4 decades has become a champion, holding numerous titles such as taxi driver, gas station owner, 7-Eleven cashier, and Nissan dealership financial manager. But the biggest title of all, the one that matters the most, the one which he has earned and held for 365 days for over 30 years, the one which truly makes him champion of the world, is my father.
Thank you, Nav. You're truly a powerhouse. We wanted to thank you for volunteering your time to make Ashiyanaa welcoming you home possible. Nav has helped us out with all the creative and technical aspects of this event. Thank you.
Next up, I have the honor of introducing Delegate Suha Subramaniam to the stage. Delegate Subramaniam has dedicated his life to serving his community and solving some of our country's biggest and most pressing problems. His family story in America begins in 1979 when his mother, a native of Bengaluru, India, immigrated to the States, landing in Dulles Airport, wanting to start a new life and study to become a physician. As a Northwestern law graduate, he has served on Capitol Hill as a healthcare and veterans policy aide and volunteered for the Center for Wrongful Convictions. He also clerked as the U.S. Senate Judiciary Committee, where he helped reintroduce the DREAM Act and worked on criminal justice policy reforms. And with all of his hard work, he was named a White House Technology Policy Advisor to President Barack Obama. Today, he serves in the Virginia General Assembly in the 87th District.
Hi, I'm Delegate Suhas Subramaniam, and I represent Northern Virginia in the Virginia House of Delegates, and I'm also the first Indian and South Asian ever elected in the 400-year history of the Virginia General Assembly. And I'm proud to represent a strong and diverse South Asian community here, and I'm so proud of the work that Ashiyanaa is doing to support the South Asian community here and across the country. It's so important that South Asians have a resource to provide non-judgmental, culturally sensitive support in times of need. And my office has been proud to partner with Ashiyanaa and be a resource to the South Asian community in times of need. So thank you for attending this event, and I hope you'll continue to support the organization and groups like it who are fulfilling this important role. Thank you again.
It's so cool that the delegate is friends with Obama. You don't hear that too often. Thank you so much, delegate. It was an honor to hear from you.
I absolutely couldn't agree more. Speaking of cool people, have you heard of Dixie?
No, who's that?
Dixie is a singer, songwriter, dancer, and pianist based in LA. She has original music on every streaming platform, and she performs at events globally as well as weddings. She was awarded Best Female Vocalist at a national a cappella competition, and she has opened for the likes of Shreya Ghoshal and Richa Sharma.
Whoa, thanks for telling me. I am so excited now to see her perform.
मिठे बोल रहना सदा चन्ना तेरे कोल मुड़ी ना मेरा दिल लाके सोनिया वे मैनू मिल अख तेनू उड़ी कर दिया पीती भी नहीं फिर भी एक सुरूर जे आए मेरी आँखें नो सजा के बैठिया दुनिया दे दुखां नो भुला के बैठिया तेरी आँखें नो सजा के बैठिया दुनिया दे दुखां नो भुला के बैठिया हाय होए दिल अपने कहने नाल बन दे कदे कहना अपने हाय होए दिल अपने कहने नाल बन दे कदे कहना अपने तुसी तू जानदा सानू कट्ठियां नू हो गए किने साल ओ मेरा पहला प्यार तुसी तू जानदा सानू कट्ठियां नू हो गए किने साल मैनू दूजी वारी प्यार होया सोहणिया दूजी वारी भी होया है तेरे नाल मैनू दूजी वारी प्यार होया सोहणिया दूजी वारी भी होया है तेरे नाल अज तेरे गले भी ना चंगी सी सोहणिया पिछ तेरे सट गए सिया मेरे सिया ना मेरा गला तो बंदा वे नाले कंधा टप के बोहे बारियां वे नाले कंधा टप के आवांगी हवा बन के बोहे बारियां हाय बोहे बारियां जाने तो प्यारे कि तू जाने साढ़े दुख जाने तो प्यारे कि तू जाने साढ़े दुख आई पे मोहब्बत मोहब्बता सच्चियां ने मंगदा नसीबा कुछ हो रे हो माही वे मोहब्बता सच्चियां ने मंगदा नसीबा कुछ हो रे मैं देखा तेरी फोटो सौ बार कुड़े मैं देखा तेरी फोटो सौ बार कुड़े मैं लिखदा हुंदा सी तेरे बारे अड़िए जाके पूछ ले गवानी तारे अड़िए जो कर दे मजाक ओना हंस लेने दे जो तन कस दे ओना नु कस लेने दे वे तू दुनिया तो वक्त तेनू तां चुनिया मेरी तेरी उत्ते अख तेनू तां चुनिया स्टेप बैक कर देने दे चटां दी वे तू छड़ दे बेशक नी तां हा चुनिया
That was so soulful. You can really tell that Dixie sings from the heart. Thank you for such an amazing performance. Now, everyone, if you enjoyed that performance and if you've been enjoying the night so far, drop a comment in the chat. We want to hear from you and talk with you as well. Let's keep the energy going.
Next up, we have RMS. He's a rapper and a producer, as well as a filmmaker and a film composer. He aims to merge conceptual lyricism, soulful instrumentation, and his experiences as a child of immigrants in a way that ultimately allows him to bring a sound of his own to the hip-hop scene. Welcome, RMS.
Hey, this is RMS, and this is my video, I'm Here With You. This song is about my experience healing from trauma and the duality of reassurance in a relationship. Hope you enjoy it, and you can find me on any social media at RMS_NJ. Much love.
I'm here with you from now to whenever we in the ground, yeah. In the ground, whenever we in the ground, yeah. I'm here with you from now to whenever we in the ground, yeah. In the ground. What's on your mind? When I ask, your eyes glance sideways. You say it's fine to sip the glass while trying to say that I'm way too much, but I know not to take it to heart. You just not ready to share the pain that you guard close to the chest. You know to deflect anyone posing a threat in the hope to protect feeling you chose to neglect. Or maybe you ain't trying to burden people that look up to you and show you respect, thinking what would they think if they saw me tie this rope around my neck, as if it's your job to be they rock and shoulder the rest. But these boulders on your shoulders ain't yours to be kept. You ain't gotta be alone with that remorse and regret. Listen close, yeah, I can never read your mind. As much as I try to read in between the lines, lines are getting blurry like the printer when the ink is dry. But I still try to drain your blues and refill your shine, to remind you it's okay if you reach your mental limit. I know you're strong but nothing wrong in seeking help to fix it. I know your trauma deep and feelings be so delicate, so if you share your thoughts with me, I promise I'll be gentle with it. I'm here with you from now to whenever we in the ground, yeah. In the ground, whenever we in the ground, yeah. I'm here with you from now to whenever we in the ground, yeah. In the ground. What's on your mind? When she asks, my eyes glance sideways. I say it's fine and say it's just the way that my face always is. But you know damn well I be hiding behind that RBF. Isn't it obvious that I always stress over something or another? True, but I ain't trying to bother you with all this mess. Cause like a mess hall, your plate is full with larger fish to fry. So I wear this disguise, I be just so afraid to disappoint. Is this the point where every move I make a play to feel some joy? Or is the confidence behind the mic a way to fill the void? Another way to gain some praise and feel as if they hear my voice. But my voice faltering when it come to telling you all of these thoughts that I have been pondering. Cause I'm trying hard to be your rock and shit, keeping it all quiet. but I'm hitting rock bottom in this false silence. Cause my thoughts screaming eternal, yeah, it's all sirens. Burning inside of an inferno, never caught firing. Through it all, I know myself and know what my worth is. But every now and then, I could use some reassurance. Like, I'm here with you from now to whenever we in the ground, yeah. In the ground, whenever we in the ground, yeah. I'm here with you from now to whenever we in the ground, yeah. In the ground.
Thank you so much, RMS, for your lighthearted and fun performance. I really enjoyed your visuals.
Hey, did you know that Ashiyanaa has specific services for seniors?
No, I didn't. Can you tell me more?
Yeah, for sure. So Ashiyanaa assists its senior clients in becoming more knowledgeable and accessing much needed social services like transportation, housing, food stamps, Medicare, Medicaid, private insurance, and so much more.
That's so cool. Wait, what other services does Ashiyanaa provide?
Ashiyanaa provides support through means of opportunities for socialization in order to prevent isolation and making sure that seniors have access to things like community activities or online platforms where they can meet their peers. Ashiyanaa also has programs and services in place to support caregivers, recognizing the challenges they face in taking care of seniors.
Thank you so much for explaining. Hey, I think it's time for a dance break, yeah?
Yeah, that sounds great. Should we invite Kalanidhi to the stage?
Yes, exactly. Hopefully a dance break can shake some of the coins out of our viewers' pockets, you know? Kalanidhi Dance is a nonprofit organization based in Bethesda, Maryland. They are dedicated to promoting Kuchipudi, which is one of the 8 Indian classical dance styles that originated in the southern state of Andhra Pradesh, India. Kalanidhi has established itself as a leading Indian classical dance school and performance company in the United States. For the past 30 years, they have captivated audiences through exquisitely conceptualized and choreographed performances. Please welcome Kalanidhi.
All jokes aside though, please keep donating, bidding on our silent auction items, and enjoying. As a reminder, you can also fund a need. Let's give it up for our next performance, followed by a message from one of our wonderful patrons.
Hello, my name is Anirudh Kulkarni, and I have been a proud supporter of Ashiyanaa and its predecessor organization, Asha for Women, for well over 10 years now. Ashiyanaa's mission to help South Asians who are facing interpersonal violence or requiring specialized services is a very noble one and very much needed here in the broader Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. They are very frugal, ensuring that well over 94 cents of every dollar that they raise goes towards client help. I encourage all of you listening to this to please take a few minutes to learn more about the organization and to help them achieve their mission as generously as you can. Thank you.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much. We all really needed a dance performance.
Lucky for us, the next performer we have amplifies dance in his performance. So here's some more dance. We have Himmat Singh, who is a singer, songwriter, and multi-instrumental artist.
My name is Himmat Singh. I am a singer, songwriter, and multi-instrumental artist from San Francisco, California. I make pop and R&B music. Think Khalid, think Jason Mraz, but with Punjabi music. Thank you all for joining Ashiyanaa's virtual event tonight. Ashiyanaa is an organization that deals with the prevention and the services around interpersonal violence and the mental health in the South Asian community. Your donations mean a lot to this organization, and thank you again for being here today. What I want to show you today is my music video, Girl Get to Know Me. It's a warm, romantic, smooth R&B and pop song. The music video has somebody dreaming on top of a hill about their crush, and the music video then explores that through dance as well as song. If you like that and you want to hear more of my music, you can search me up on any audio streaming platform, Spotify, Apple Music at Himmat Singh. इस बारी मैं सोच नहीं सकता कि तू मुंदरी तेरी उंगली ते ना रखदा तेरी याद मैनू बार बार आवे हर वेले सोच मेरे कुड़िए तू आवे सानू एक पल चैन ना आवे केड़ी गल वाली गानी कोका तैनू पावे तेनू पावे तेनू तेनू पावे तेनू छावे कुड़िए तू छावे तेनू पावे तेनू तेनू पावे तेनू छावे तेनू तेनू छावे मुख तेरा वेख गोरीए चंद शर्माउंदा मुख तेरा वेख गोरीए चन शर्माउंदा झांझर पाके अक्खां मटका के तू लगदी है सोहनी girl get to know me झांझर पाके अक्खां मटका के तू लगदी है सोहनी girl get to know me बस चाहिदा तेरे टाइम कुरे wine and dine fancy time कुरे हिम्मत ले टाइम पास कुरे इन्ना सोना तू नचना डांस कुरे न्यूयॉर्क टोरंटो आई तेरे करके सोने दिए वालियां मैं तेरे लाइयां कुड़िए तेरे लाइयां होर भी पाइयां होर भी पाइयां तेरे लाइयां कुड़िए तेरे लाइयां होर भी पाइयां होर भी पाइयां मुख तेरा वेख गोरीए चंद शर्माउंदा मुख तेरा वेख गोरीए चंद शर्माउंदा झांझर पाके अक्खां मटका के तू लगदी है सोहनी girl get to know me झांझर पाके अक्खां मटका के तू लगदी है सोहनी girl get to know me तेरे वर्गा गोरीए मेरे सुपने दे विच कोई होर नहीं है एहो जेही सोहनी चीज़ा खचदी है चूड़िया सोने दी है मुंदरा तेरे उत्ते जचदा 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 तेरे उत्ते झांझर पाके अक्खां मटका के तू लगदी है सोहनी girl get to know me झांझर पाके अक्खां मटका के तू लगदी है सोहनी girl get to know me
Thank you so much, Himmat. Your voice is super captivating. Next up, we have Jewel Fox. Through their music, Jewel Fox describes their inward journeys. They are a 4-piece band on stage with Nachiket Galburgi on drums and Rishi Rora on the bass. Here is Jewel Fox.
Hey, I'm Joel.
I'm Ranji Bob.
We are a part of Drool Fox, a synth pop band from Bangalore, India. We're really stoked to be a part of this virtual event organized by Ashiyanaa.org.
Ashiyanaa is an organization that's doing a tremendous job uplifting the South Asian communities in the United States. So go check out their work, go check out their website, and probably donate for the right cause.
So we are going to perform Descent, which is our second single that we released in 2018. Hope you like our set. Enjoy.
I'm on my way to fall. I'm on my way to falling down. Waiting on a call to grant myself affection. Fearful and dejected, but going on though. It shows how you project it. I'm a human after all. I'm fearful and dejected, but going on and on though. It shows how you project it. I'm a human after all. Fearful and dejected, but going on though. It shows how you project it. I'm a human after all. Fearful and dejected, going on though. It shows how you project it. I'm human after all.
Weren't they phenomenal? It's so cool that they were tuning in from literally across the world. Technology is amazing. Gurleen is currently getting ready for her performance. She's been speaking so much all night that she hardly told you about herself. Gurleen Korahuja goes by the moniker Girl. She is a multifaceted artist that dreams of a brighter world. As a social worker, she very much cares about meaningful community partnerships using music as her vessel. Girl promises to innovate and remain open-minded by connecting with her home, the United States. With this said, she's no longer dreaming, she's achieving, preaching, change the world, not the girl. Presenting my big sister, Girl.
talk to you, even though I know I don't wanna. I'ma go talk to you, even though I know I don't wanna. I don't wanna wallow in my sorrows, maybe you can distract me. So I'ma go talk to you, even though I know I don't wanna. Swallowing, swallowing, swallowing everything around me. Just craving for the time to pass so effortlessly. He was the shadow that shrouded all around me, and now I need your shade to keep me in those streams. I'ma go talk to you, even though I know I don't wanna. I'ma go talk to you, even though I know I don't wanna. I don't wanna wallow in my sorrows, maybe you can distract me. So I'ma go talk to you, even though I know I don't wanna. Tryna hit the moon, but it don't feel right. At the end of the day, all wasted time. Thunder, lightning comes and doubles. All I wanna do is cuddle and be stuck inside a bubble. But I know he fucking trouble. I can't call him, so can you come through? So I'ma go talk to you, even though I know I don't wanna. I'ma go talk to you, even though I know I don't wanna. I don't wanna wallow in my sorrows, maybe you can distract me. So I'ma go talk to you, even though I know I don't wanna.
That's my big sister. Thank you so much, girl, for continuing to inspire each and every single one of us every single day. And I know that she wants you to keep donating. So please, if you enjoyed that performance, hit that donate button as we reach further and further here tonight. Next up, we have my wonderful friends, James and Philly. James A. Matthew and Philly Matthew are brothers from outside of Chicago. They grew up in a predominantly Caucasian neighborhood and were lonely faces of color throughout grade school, and music was their outlet. With James as a talented lyricist and Philly as a talented producer, and both of them skillful at melody, they made the perfect team, and thus Jam and Philly was officially born. When James went off to college, he created a music collective that opened up opportunities to open for some really major artists like Lil Yachty, Whale, and Jay Sean. Since 2020, the brothers have been affiliated with Converse, where they were able to compose for a marketing film under the mentorship of Tyler, the Creator. Jam and Philly have also launched an independent music record label in partnership with the brand that aims to increase the representation of South Asian Americans in mainstream music, Outer Voice Records. Not only are they some of the most talented people that I know, they're some of the most incredible human beings that I know. So let's give them a warm, warm welcome.
Me with photographs and they hold me back like I'm trapped in places I've been. Reduced to these photographs, I won't get you back, so I'll scroll to feel you instead. at love, now lost, dropping out the pain. You're gone. All of these photographs are the moments that we will never get again. Got all these photographs, day and night going through them. Now I kinda wish I never knew you. Really, I just know that I messed up bad. I can't get you back. Not when I did the wrong deed. Never give you all that a girl needs. Instead I went around and behind your back. Loyalty, empathy, patience, look what you wasted. I don't deserve. How can I cry over someone and something as if I'm the victim when I made you hurt? I wrote the story, but I played the villain. I gave you 1,000,001 things to run from. I hope that you're running and running till you find the love in someone who knows what you worth. So I'm a stupid move to let you get away. Don't even know what to say. If I ever see you, if I ever face my shame, probably try to turn around the blame. You left me with photographs and they hold me back like I'm trapped in places I'm been reduced to these photographs. I won't get you back, so I scroll to view you instead. Looking at love, now lost, dropping out the pain. You're gone. All of these photographs are the moments that we will never get again. Look at all of these photographs that I hold you back, but I didn't know I did. You should be so relaxed that I held my breath about all the things you said. You don't know what you love, but you wanted about me that I made it order to be in love with a single sound of me. You wanna be on a beat, I'm a drummer even when I'm me alone. Or being myself, I'm honestly meaning I mean in the moment. If you know me, you know what you know that I can be wrong. I'ma try to make myself a better man for me and me both. You're doing a lot, but you told me that I'm doing the most. I give a toast to a ghost when I look at the post. I'm a stupid move to let you get away. Don't even know what to say. If I ever see you, if I ever face my shame, probably try to turn around the blame. You left me with photographs and they hold me back like I'm trapped in places I've been reduced to these photographs. I won't get you back, so I scroll to view you instead. Looking at love, now lost, dropping out the pain. You're gone. All of these photographs are the moments that we will never get again.
James and Philly, wow. Thank you so much for that soulful performance, and thank you so much for all that you do to uplift and amplify the South Asian voice in the arts. As you have no doubt been able to tell here tonight, Ashiyaana's reach is massive, and part of that reach includes support for children and youth that focuses on what it's like to be caught between two different cultures. For these programs and all of Ashiyaana's programs to be a continued reality, we rely on the generous support of people like you. So please keep donating and let's keep the momentum going.
Mohammed Danish is an Indian playback singer from Uttar Pradesh. Being from a family of musicians, he started learning classical music from his grandfather at the age of 4. Danish performed in the 6th season of the show, Voice of Punjab. He also competed in The Voice of India Season 2 and was a finalist on Indian Idol Season 12.
Hello, Namaste, Sat Sri Akal, Adab, this is Mohammed Danish and thank you so much, Ashiyaana. आप लोग इतना अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं पूरी उन औरतों के लिए, उन वुमेन्स के लिए जो डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस में जिनके पास घर नहीं है, डर नहीं है, उनके लिए इतनी हेल्प कर रही है आशियाना. सो कीप सपोर्टिंग आशियाना एंड मैं हमेशा से आपके ऐसे ही गुड वर्क की हमेशा से अल्लाह आपको और ज़्यादा तरक्की दे और ऐसे ही अच्छे अच्छे काम आप पूरी आशियाना की पूरी टीम करती रहे. थैंक यू सो मच.
ताज्जुब होता है तेरी खुदगर्जी तेरी जुर्रत से, कमबख्त रुखसत नहीं हो सकता तेरी उल्फत से.
जब से तुम दगा करके जुदा हो गए हम तमाम
बात तेरे लिए आम है, दिल तोड़ना तो तेरा काम है। तू हुस्न पे कितनी मगरूर है, तेरी अदावत तो मशहूर है। यूंगी तड़प के ही मर जाऊंगा मैं दिलरुबा, रुसवा तुझे भी कर जाऊंगा मैं दिलरुबा। जी चाहता है दुगाली तुझे, पर दिल इजाजत न देता मुझे। रातों को तन्हा जो सोएगी तू, करके मुझे याद रोएगी तू। रोए रोए मेरा दिल बेजुबान, ले ली तूने मेरी जान। जब से तुम दगा करके जुदा हो गए, हम तबाह बर्बाद फना हो गए। जब से तुम दगा करके जुदा हो गए, हम तबाह बर्बाद फना हो गए। हम तबाह बर्बाद फना हो गए, हम तबाह बर्बाद फना हो गए।
Thank you so much, Hamish. I loved your performance, especially because I actually listened to your songs growing up, so it was really cool to see. Next up, we have an inspirational story for you all.
Hello everyone, my name is Anjita. My journey as a self-dependent single mother started with Ashiyanaa. I was separated in 2019 with 4-month-old baby. My marriage was filled with abuse, violence, and pain. It changed me internally and externally. It impacted me in many ways. My physical and mental health was vulnerable and not healthy. I had no family and friends in the United States. I was struggling as a new mother and a single mother. Then 2020 happened. I lost my job. My physical and mental health degraded. I was facing financial crisis. Then Ashiyanaa came as a savior. They guided me to process my emotion. They found me a therapist. They helped me financially and emotionally. They navigated through my divorce process, helped me find a lawyer. They helped me with my job search, resume writing, and overall helped me through prepare me for the life. Eventually, I made a slow but gradual progress. I made mistakes, I learned and grew. In all this, Ashiyanaa stood as a pillar of support.
Thank you so much for sharing your story with us. We support you and we are here with you every single day. Thank you again. As you can see, Ashiyanaa saves and changes so many lives and will continue to do so as long as we fund its efforts. Ashiyanaa is unequivocally committed to justice for all, so we all have to do our part in supporting them. So please keep donating by hitting that donate button. As a reminder, you can also donate to a specific program, and these programs include interpersonal services, senior services, services for children and youth, awareness and prevention, and partnerships and collaborations. So continue, and as a reminder, for every dollar you donate, 95 cents goes back to the programs themselves.
Thank you. And yes, keep donating so Ashiyanaa can continue to be the bold face of South Asian American healing organizations in the United States. Next up is a bold Gujarati American wordsmith named Tai Zu.
Hey all, it's Tai Zu, artist-writer, here to talk about Ashiyanaa and some of the great work they're doing surrounding domestic violence, something that almost has become commonplace to the point where a lot of times we have become numb to it, or not as reactive as we should be, not as vocal as we should be. If you can volunteer, however you can support, please do. Let's continue to practice radical love and radical empathy. And, the change starts with you. Much love.
Look, I'm all on my own. Hey, I'ma be fine, I know where to go. That's why I'm high, helping the lows. Hey, doing it right, you doing the most. Wow, I'm all on my own. Yeah, but I'ma be fine, I know where to go. I've been here before, I went down this road. I weathered the storm and flooded my boat, but I never slow. I'm like a ray of light, I give you hope. I don't care, it's day and night, I give you quotes. You can try play me, let me know how I go. Put on a show, every season it's a new episode. Heard the treason, so I told him to go. I could tell your heart and it no more. Wedding visions for the young Romeo. Oh well, I'm trying to get a prize like Nobel. Need a big check out like a hotel. I'll be riding these flows, give me more sales. Yeah, I'm all on my own. Hey, I'ma be fine, I know where to go. That's why I'm high, helping the lows. Hey, doing it right, you doing the most. Wow, I'm all on my own, right? But I'ma be fine, I know where to go. Been in love a couple times before. I ain't never scared to be alone. Break my heart, not gonna make this song. I don't understand what you want. Few short, can we get along? I don't care if that hair was. Don't blow up my phone. I've been down this road, I gave you my heart, I gave you my soul, I gave you my all. I'm using my quotes. Then from summer heat we had a fall. Had me hung up, now I don't call. Tried to pull me down, but I'm tall. Wish you best, like, so that's all. I'm all on my own. Hey, I'ma be fine, I know where to go. That's why I'm high, helping the lows. Hey, doing it right, you doing the most. Wow, I'm all on my own.
Taizu continues to play a pivotal role in the music industry because he reveals such important information through his art. Art is revolutionary, and Taizu is blessed to be its vessel. We are all vessels of art, and we have to be vocal. So remember that one act of kindness lasts a lifetime.
Without doubt, Ashiyanaa is a vessel for justice. Ashiyanaa spreads awareness to stimulate healthy communities and relationships. Our programs include spreading awareness among diverse groups, building enduring partnerships with service providers, and employing a strategic prevention plan. Ashiyanaa leads awareness workshops, publishes monthly newsletters, blogs on social media, creates interactive forums on social issues, and provides cultural competency training. Ashiyanaa also builds partnerships and collaborations with nonprofit and government organizations. Now, this all would not be possible without your donations. Please also don't forget to click on the silent auction link so you can get your prizes today.
Now let's introduce our next performer, Meghna Chakraborty, featuring Janil Mehta and Mithil Music. She is a producer, a choreographer, a dancer based in LA, originally from the Bay Area. Most notably, she appeared in season 1 of Never Have I Ever as a principal dancer. She was a featured dancer in Lily Singh's most recent production, and she has appeared in music videos that have been produced in Spain, in India, and the US. As a content creator, she has amassed over 100,000 followers and 20 million views across all of her social media platforms. Fueled by a passion to elevate the unheard voices and unseen faces of the South Asian diaspora, her work is rooted in diverse and impact-driven storytelling and cultural empowerment. Her experiences thus far have given her the opportunity to use art and culture as a tool to educate, entertain, and bridge together people from different communities. She is currently receiving her MFA at the University of Southern California's Peter Stark Producing Program for Film, Television, and New Media.
पकड़ लो हो ये काली रात जकड़ लो ये ठंडा चांद पकड़ लो जमाना में फिर अपने जैसा मेरा नाम इश्क तेरा नाम इश्क मेरा नाम इश्क तेरा नाम इश्क मेरा नाम इश्क तेरा नाम इश्क मेरा नाम इश्क ये लाल इश्क ये मलाल इश्क ये ऐब इश्क ये बैर इश्क ये लाल इश्क ये मलाल इश्क ये ऐब इश्क ये बैर इश्क ये लाल इश्क ये मलाल इश्क ये ऐब इश्क ये बैर इश्क
That was incredible. Honestly, you almost blew me away there. Next up, I get to introduce my little sister, Tarina Kaur Ahuja. You're pretty familiar with her now. Tarina Ahuja is a junior at Harvard who is a changemaker and innovator who uses empathy as the guide for her work in political advocacy. She is the co-founder and executive director of the nonprofit Young Khalsa Girls, also known as YKG, a grass organization founded in 2012 with the mission of empowering young girls to serve their communities through selfless service and advocacy. She also served as the co-founder and president of the Greater Good Initiative. This Greater Good Initiative is a youth-led, youth-run national policy think tank that existed during the pandemic to write and advocate for policy at the local, state, and federal levels. She was recognized as the top 106 in the world under 30 and gave a TED Talk in February 2022 entitled Radical Empathy Reimagined. At Harvard, she currently serves as the Director of Diversity and Outreach for the Institute of Politics, and she is the captain of Harvard Bhangra. Everyone, give it up for Tarina Kaur Ahuja.
Hi again, everyone. So this is called A Love Letter to Anyone Struggling, and it's a reminder that everyone is deserving of love and care and warmth, just in line with Ashiyaana's mission. To anyone struggling, sometimes life gets harder than we expect it to be. There are waves of immense, unadulterated joy and crashes of visceral pain, and then those tides in between, those hums of monotonous, deserting, and placid struggle. When those tides come, it can feel insurmountable. It can feel never-ending and too vast to ever navigate our sails. I hope you know you're not floating in this ocean alone and unseen. I see you. I see you wading through life, fighting in each moment to keep swimming forward. I see you trying so hard not to be a burden to anyone around you, censoring your own calls for a life vest. I see you still spreading so much love and light while reserving none of it for yourself. I see you convince yourself every single day to not give up, to get through the day, to keep going. I see you feeling alone and worthless, regardless of how many people may be there to keep you from drowning too far. I see the gulfs of sadness buried in your eyes. I see how tired you are, how exhausted you are, and how much intentionality and effort goes into each day, each moment, and each conversation. I see you looking to uncover pockets of joy. I see you holding on to hope. I see you taking it a day at a time. I see you, my friend. You are not on your own in digging out of that dark place. I hope you know it is okay to lose your map and to have to rechart a new path. You may feel weak and powerless, but you are filled to the brim with strength, power, and resilience. You are here, getting up and moving forward. Baby steps are beautiful, and the little things are victories. Do not feel guilty for not being your 100% because you are accomplishing more each day than you realize just by existing and being here. You are allowed to be kind to yourself and to extend yourself immense and deserved grace. I know it may not feel like it, but you are more than enough. So many people just smile at the thought of you recalling a hug you shared or a joke you told that you had rolling on the floor. So many people have been impacted by your presence, the way you make them feel, the lessons you've taught them, and those beautiful, unforgettable moments that you brought to them. So many people hear your voice and feel such sheer comfort and joy. So many people in this world love you, care for you, and are standing at the side waiting to hand you the life vest you are too afraid to call for. It's quite easy to convince yourself you're alone, but I promise you with everything in me that you are not. You belong here. You are far more loved than you realize at this moment. So much awaits you. The individuals you have yet to meet will come to love you passionately. There are adventures that you have yet to embark on, and there are opportunities you did not even know exist. As trite as it might sound, it'll be okay. You're going to be okay. Light is coming. This will not be forever. Let yourself feel everything because it's all valid. Take up space, ask for help, and give yourself permission to be entirely you, allowing every patch, whether rough or silky, of your mosaic to shine in the light. I am so proud of you. I am cheering you on. I love you. The world is so much better because you are in it, and I mean that. You are worthy, you are cherished, you are valued, and you matter. Please know that, my friend. With care, someone who loves you. Thank you so much.
Tarina, thank you so much for your words. You speak so eloquently and with so much empathy. I literally feel like sometimes you're in my mind. I know we've all been waiting for our last and highly anticipated performer, Pen Masala. Pen Masala is the world's first and premier South Asian a cappella group. Formed in 1996 by the students of the University of Pennsylvania, Pen Masala's music has been influenced by the Western and Eastern cultures that represents the group's membership. Pen Masala was featured on the soundtrack of American Desi and is performed at the White House. The group also had a cameo role in Pitch Perfect 2. Everyone, please welcome Pen Masala.
I used to rule the world. Season rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to hold. Shum 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 my enemy's eyes. Listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, long live the king. 1 minute I held the key. Next the walls would close on me, and I discovered that my castle stands upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand. I hear Jerusalem bells ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. My missionaries in a foreign field, and for some reason I can't explain. Once you gone, there was never an honest word, and that was when I ruled the world. कहने को जश्न बहारा है, इश्क ये देख के हैरान है. कहने को जश्न बहारा है, इश्क ये देख के हैरान है फूल से खुशबू खफा खफा है गुलशन में छुपा है कोई रंज फिजा की चिलमन में सारे सहमे नजारे हैं सोए सोए वक्त के धारे हैं और दिल में कोई कोई सी बातें कहने को जश्न बहारा है इश्क ये देख के हैरान है कहने को जश्न बहारा है इश्क ये देख के हैरान है फूल से खुशबू खफा खफा है गुलशन में छुपा है कोई रंज फिजा के चिलमन में
Thank you so much for blessing us with your presence. Your performances are consistently amazing, and I feel like it only gets better every single time. So thank you.
Can you believe it? We have reached the end of our program here tonight. But remember, this is only the beginning because our journey continues as we're all part of the Ashiyanaa family. Thank you so much for joining tonight, but don't leave just yet. Make sure that you keep donating and bid on some of our magnificent items before you log off.
We would also like to thank Ashiyanaa's staff, volunteers, and board members for making this all possible. Every single week, we would meet to come up with creative plans for this event, and it's so cool to see it all come to life. Thank you.
Welcome home, everyone. Have a beautiful night.